All right, that's enough. Let's try this instead. Hey Siri, what does it mean to terminate?
Just a sec. I can't get the answer.
What does it mean to terminate? Okay, fine. Without Siri, we'll come up with our own definition. To terminate means to put an end to. It means that it doesn't continue. Think of a terminator puts an end to roaches and insects near your home or a school, right? To terminate, you end. You can terminate a position by taking away someone's role or position. But to repeat means to go on forever, or to go on, to continue. So when we look at fractions, we can either turn a fraction into a decimal that terminates or repeats. Remember, every fraction can become either a whole number or a decimal. And fractions are really division. If I say 6 halves, I'm really saying 6 divided by 2, which is 3. So every fraction is really division. A division is written like this. Think of it as a number divided by a number. Okay? Let's look at some examples. And I would recommend that you potentially take out a calculator to do such examples. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a simple calculator, and you're going to take the top number, 3, divided by 4, the denominator. So numerator divided by denominator. So in your calculator, you're going to type it in just like that, 3 divided by 4, and you'll find you get 0.75. Think of it like 3/4 out of 4. 4 makes $1. 3/4, 75 cents. Now, because this number is just 0.75, we call this a terminating decimal. It has a clear end, so it's terminating. Next, take 2 divided by 3. When you type it in your calculator, you get 0.66666 on, and your calculator will round it off to 7. Well, what this is saying is that this number goes on infinitely. So we call this a repeating decimal. And to show it's repeating without having to take up all the space on our page, we actually rewrite it, but we use what I like to call the repeating hat, which looks like this. It's a line above the numbers that repeat, or number that repeats, and what that line means is that it's going to keep going on until your calculator chooses to round. All right, let's try the next one. So we have 20 divided by 33. And you'll get, if you type it into your calculator, 0.60660, and eventually your calculator will round to 1. What do we call this? We call it a repeating decimal. And when we write it, we say 0.60 with the line above the part that repeats, which would be 60. All right, next one. We're going to type into our calculator 22 divided by 7, and you'll get 3.14285714. Hey, look. I ran out of space, but it starts to repeat. 1414. So we're going to call this a repeating decimal because it does not have a clear end. And we can see that it's starting to repeat. And we can round this off to 3.14. Or you can say 3.142857 and put a bar over all of this. All right, and this number, 3.14, we also know as pi, which looks like a symbol like this, or is spelt like this, which is the distance. It's used to help us find the area and circumference, which would be equivalent to the perimeter of a circle. So pi is used when we're solving dimensions of a circle. And we round it to 3.14 because it's a very long number. All right, last example. We're going to take 7 and divide by 45. And you'll see that you get 0.1555, and it's going to keep going on. So this is a repeating decimal. All right, go ahead and play, pause, and repeat as much as you need.